Hello, all you lovely faces. I hope you're back for the faces of evil.
See how Harlequin captures Coridians?
You lose.
Since Lord.
Yeah, this guy looks like he fits in with Zelda's art style.
Clearly.
Rejected Five Nights at Freddy's character.
Take him away.
Listen, I understand people compare Ganon to a pig, but I never thought it would quite go this far.
Yes, when I think of Zelda enemies, I think of Pig Clown.
Yeah, that iconic character that we all know and love, Pig Clown.
I'm trying to come up with an example of what game he would fit better in, but I honestly don't know.
No, I think he'd fit pretty well in the Tingle games.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, the Tinkle games were never released in America. For all I know, he is there.
I'd say your chances are 1,000,000 to none. But let's have fun anyway.
Gamma ray noise.
Yeah, specifically gamma ray noise. Like, it couldn't just be like any other sound effect. Like, no, specifically gamma ray. Which isn't even accurate. I've played Guilty Gear. I've used Justice's gamma ray. That is not what it sounds like.
Long continuous.
Yeah, did they have to subtitle it like that?
Golly.
Don't touch it.
Well, ew, it's got diseases.
Oh, this is the observatory for Majora's Mask?
You make a simple vacuum and spin the ice just so.
That's not really the voice I would have imagined for this thing.
I'm glad I made that. I'm glad I didn't cut out that visit to the store. I clearly added. I need every minute I can get in this playthrough.
We gotta see him. We gotta see Morshu.
Because otherwise, I mean, just short of being a speedrun, this is a perfectly optimized playthrough of this game.
Oh, sweet. Mwah. My husband gave me this. He's an abominum now. Here.
You sound real broken up
It's
about
not
it.
much, but it'll still carry water.
I feel like the little sprites of people look pretty good, and then you talk to them and they start moving, and it's really bad. I now can't help but notice that they all move way too much.
Look how Militron makes his
See,
warriors.
Militron avoids it by not having a face that has to move. Which is why he's like the one character that people like.
Go and kill!
Yeah, he seems like an actual Zelda character.
I mean, it's because they basically Wand of Gamelon basically had the same character, except that was a normal Iron Knuckle.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm impressed that he made the giant statue of himself cry rocks.
Listen, he's a sensitive fellow. Also, I'm now noticing that this game has absolutely no invincibility frames.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned before. Like, the falling rocks can, if you get caught in an avalanche of them, they will drain all of your health in a second. It also means the best way to deal with enemies is just stand close to them and mash the attack button as fast as you possibly can.
Genuinely enjoying this music, though.
Feel the fire of war!
I think there is, like, a remastered version of the soundtrack that, like, I think Overclocked Remix made. So if you want to hear this music at its best, you can.
Oh my goodness, this is awful!
He's right.
Okay, so the winged helmet we just picked up. You use it, you activate it, you float through the air to jump farther. It's not useful, but fine. Except for here, you have to have it in order to cross this gap. Not use it. You have to just have it.
Yeah,
Otherwise, there's an invisible wall.
Yeah, you just die. Even though you can clearly make the jump just
Please,
fine.
Link, jump and cut these chains. The Arpagus are driving me crazy.
So here's a cameo from Prometheus.
Thank you. Say, you have a fire diamond, don't you?
He doesn't sound that worried.
Let me fix your sword.
He also had all of his blacksmith
Let's see
tools
how
down
it
here.
works.
Wow!
Link's easily impressed.
God, these guys' attack animation is great. The skeletons. It's probably gonna be a while till you see it again. Now I clearly brought it up way too early. You're gonna be waiting in anticipation until we see them again.
You're right, I will be.
I don't doubt it. Skeletons are like the best enemies at any given moment.
That's why they had that PlayStation like advertisement.
Where
It's
you
like
heading,
PlayStation can
partner?
produce mind-boggling effects, and it's just a bunch of skeletons.
Fight him, feed him. Something spicy. Know what I mean?
That voice sounds so familiar.
I know.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been in some other famous work.
Kind of sounds like Barney from The Simpsons.
A little bit, I
Through
guess.
The eye of Glutko lies the
Yeah, he
shrine
definitely
of
sounds like
Koridai.
somebody from Futurama, but not that I could tell you who.
Be famished. No. It tastes like a Dyra. Perhaps just one more.
Don't need to get another take on that one, huh? Nailed it. Nailed it the first time.
Oh, goody! Mashed Link for the main course.
You know what he sounds like? He sounds like it's time for elf practice.
Uh-oh.
That's probably my favorite death animation, at least in this game. Because it's just so fast.
Vaporize it an instant.
Gone,
I like these
reduced
flying.
to atoms.
These flying saw sharks are epic.
Because this game didn't have enough flying enemies.
Yeah, put some sharks
By
up
the-
there. Whatever. They fly, right?
By the way, he's back.
Oh, hey,
Oh, okay.
ruh-roh.
This game has a thing where you fight each boss twice, because I guess Ganon has the power to revive enemies in this game. Except it's not like you fight them all again at the end. It's just they're sort of sprinkled throughout the rest of the game, and Glutgo just happens to be 5 minutes after the last time you fought him. In the same level. Like you didn't have to put another boss there. Like, it would have been fine to just have one. You did not have to repeat yourself so lazily.
They needed to add challenge for the player.
Despite
Yeah,
the
that
fact
that
that
looks
he's,
like a
the
challenge.
he's the only boss in this game besides Ganon that can be killed in one hit, and if you beat him the first time, you clearly know what weapon to use.
I don't know. Throwing that bomb clearly took a lot of effort.
What if I had run out of bombs? Is he look at the skeleton over there? There he
He's
goes.
just jerking. He's just jerking off. Leave him alone.
Yeah, he's got to take care of his bone.
A+ comedy.
Oh, there we go.
Some
yeah.
vintage Cybermen.
Yeah. I guess.
punch some
Why are
fists
these
up.
hands are the most resilient enemies in the game, like more so than the bosses.
Yeah, I was looking at that like, why is it taking you forever?
Like, I understand wall masters are generally the most annoying enemies in Zelda games, but they don't stick to the wall.
Yeah, and there's usually not like 5 of them in a row.
So I was keeping this from you. We've beaten the game.
Hey, Zelda.
Oh, already, huh?
You've saved
what?
me.
No,
Hello
it's
again.
this guy again.
You can't kill me.
And there he goes again. The fact that they couldn't even animate new death scenes for the second time they show up.
Yeah, like it seems like we can kill you actually.
He's actually probably the most difficult enemy in the game.
That was difficult, huh?
In terms of, yeah. That's really about as bad as it gets.
This shield both sword and spear deflects, but cannot stop the vilest curse. This crystal makes the shield reflect, cursing the cursor with twice the curse.
Amazing rhyming.
Yeah, so it sounds great, man.
Consider Lupe the most dangerous of Ganon's minions.
That's debatable.
This ruby, I replace your soul. You will obey.
Oh no, they turned you into a furry.
That was my favorite part of the Odyssey.
So in a section like this, it's basically just jumping. Like, you'll probably hit something. There's so much clutter in the background. Like, there's probably a platform somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's the way you want to play games. This'll probably work sometime.
Honestly, I'm kind of wondering why Nintendo even, like, allowed them to do this in the first place.
Now you don't.
Oh, well, because you probably never heard this piece of trivia before in any other YouTube video, but Nintendo was originally collaborating with Sony to create a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo.
Wow, I never knew that.
Welcome to Did You Know Gaming, everybody.
Lucky shot. Golly.
Don't touch it! Ugh.
I spy with my eyes someone who must die.
I don't think you know how to play this game. This guy's only annoying just because you can only really hit him by reflecting his attack when he's way on the other side of the screen.
I will not die. Oh.
I don't know. Seems like it just did.
What is that fade animation? Like, it looks like an erase tool in a paint program.
I would not be surprised if that's actually what it is.
I'm very disappointed that this game was animated completely digitally because I wish that you could buy cells of this on eBay.
At last.
Oh,
you have
God,
the
yeah, that would
vision
be
to find
awesome.
My house. Now you will see the sand krumies that
That's
prevent
exactly
your
what I'm gonna
approach
say,
to
by the way,
Ganon.
anytime
Oh, with many
I invite
blessings.
someone over and they come to my house. At last, you have the vision to find my house.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that as a nice cross stitch and put it up right in my entryway.
Yeah, that should be like what your doormat says.
Yeah, it should. I'll consider that for stupid purchases this year. Last year it was a big Geralt bath mat. Maybe I'll
You see, that's gonna be your revenge stupid Christmas gift for me.
Oh, okay. That'll be a winner.
Yeah. How's that Food Fight DVD, by the way?
No.
Oh yeah, I watch it every day. That's how I de-stress
Oh,
from
God,
work.
food fight.
You know,
I
I
want-
haven't heard in a while.
this
I wanted to
weekend.
continue that in the future with like buying you more terrible movie DVDs. But at least when I checked on eBay a couple months ago, I can't find the Titanic animated DVDs.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying you couldn't find one. Thinking about it though, my boyfriend's coming up for 3 days for a long weekend this weekend for Valentine's Day, and we were wondering what to watch because he said there's nothing good on Netflix anymore, and it's like, I have a perfect movie for you. If you get bored of watching like good TV on Amazon, we could instead watch a movie of my choosing. I think he'd really like it. Why not inflict that on him?
May I also recommend you look at the title I gave to the server chat?
It's a good name.
It has nothing to do with actually making this chat. I just want to tell everyone that you should watch Dan Versus. It's a good show.
Or else you will die.
Why does he smush against the camera like that? Like, that's legitimately just what it looks like.
No! Not into the pit! It burns!
Another classic line by Ganon.
Vorping sound. Love that line from him.
Why'd you do that?
I just saved you from Ganon.
You did not.
Man, oh, you gonna be dismissive like that, Zelda?
Ganon is once again imprisoned. Come. Look. Already Koridai is returning to harmony. The birds are singing. Isn't it beautiful?
He has created life.
As it is written, you, Link, are the hero of Koridai. I guess that's worth a kiss, huh? Ha! I won!
You sure did.
Nailed it, buddy.
And thus marks the end of the animated Zelda CDI duology.
This one's also dedicated to Dale, huh? Poor Dale.
Yeah. I mean, both games were developed at the exact same time with the exact same team. It's basically the early version of Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, which were also very much inspired by the CDI games. And now, sadly, we have...
The CDI games have left quite the impact on the series.
Yes, every Zelda game that's come out since then has some DNA to trace back. So now we're either going to have to wait for someone to make a Zelda's Adventure remastered, or I'm going to figure out CDI emulation. If either one happens, we are absolutely going to come back for that.
I can't wait.
And I also have some great news. I was checking Dobley's Twitter account just to look for a download link to put in the description. You will find it in the description below. And he retweeted someone else inspired by his work on this is indeed making a Hotel Mario remastered.
Oh, thank goodness.
So I hope you'll join us for that lovely picnic when it comes around. See you all then.